Welcome once again, Fran here, and I am going to be demonstrating for all those ladies out there who don't want to go out by themselves because they don't know how to tie down a kayak or load or unload. I have made 3 separate videos. The first one is going to be titled Part 1, that is loading the kayak on the roof rack. Part 2 is what we're doing now, which is tying down the kayak. And part 3 is unloading the kayak. So the reason why I did 3 separate videos is so that it wouldn't be that long. But it's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, so let's see what you need. First thing you need are the bow and stern ties. I have these. These are the ones I use. I like them because they have this lever. It's like a little ratchet. And you can pull it, make it longer, make it shorter, etc. You will need 2 of these. 2. The other thing you need, if you don't have a hook under there, is a loop. So let me show you the loop that I have. This is the one that I use. Okay, has this plastic part and the loop. So I put it here and then drop the hood and it's safe there. Okay, and I can take it off whenever I'm not kayaking. So you need a set of 2 of these. Then you need 2 of these. These are not ratchet straps. Okay, I do not recommend ratchet straps. These are what we call cinch straps. Okay, I purchased these that have this protection here, and you will see how it protects the kayak when I start tightening down on the straps. You need a set of these. 2. A pair. 2. So these are nylon. I have heard and read about, oh, nylon's no good, get them polyester, whatever. These are fine. I've had them 3 years. As you can see, they're intact. Okay? So, how are we gonna do this? It's no rocket science. It's easier than you think, ladies. Trust me, it is easier than you think. So I'm going to go to the other side where I have my J-racks, because it's going to be easier over there to start off and then come in and tighten over here on the other side. I always carry this step with me. Okay, so I can be comfortable. Let me set these up here. Okay, so my J-racks are in the way, but that's not a problem. So what I do is make believe that you don't see these. You're going to be observing this crossbar right here. So what you're going to do, what you want to do is make a U. Okay? This is the crossbar, a U. So in order to do that, you put one end under, and in my case, because I have this in the way, I had to bring it under here. There you go. So you see how it makes a U. Okay? Just bring it under and make sure there's a U there. Then you're going to throw it over to the opposite side. Just make sure, remember this has a buckle. You don't want to break the glass. That you don't leave it too long, and then throw the other side. And then you come here and do the same thing with this side. You're going to make a U again. U, remember, that's the letter you need to remember, a U. So you take this, bring it under, and you have the U, okay? I'm gonna throw this over to the other side carefully. If you think you're going to break the glass, recommendation is open up all your windows, and then you don't have to worry about that. So now I come to this side, and I'm gonna make another U, okay? Now, this is sometimes confusing for some people, so I'm gonna go slow. The ratchet, the cinch, you're gonna keep it up a little high, okay? And then, why? Because when you pull on it, it's gonna be coming a little bit down, and you don't want it to come down too much. So you're still gonna make a U. So you have this, you bring it under your crossbar, and here you have a U again, okay? Once you do that, you're gonna bring the end in through here. Notice the ratchet. Okay, you see how it's open when you press it? So you go under it, underneath it. You press here, and underneath you're gonna stick that end of the strap. And you're just going to keep it, hold it down. And then, if you want to tighten, you have to hold it down. You cannot tighten, okay, if you don't hold down the lever, the cinch. Okay, I'm not going to tighten it too much right now because I need this a little loose, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So you see all this extra strap? I'm not going to cut it because then it messes up this, and I might need it for something else. So being the OCD person that I am, and I'm sure some of you are out there are like me, who like things neatly done. So I fold the extra strap, okay? And then I just put it in through here. And bring it up. Now I tighten it, because when I tighten it, this is gonna get tightened too. It's gonna be against, in between the strap and the kayak, and it won't go anywhere. So now I can tighten. So I put my whole body weight and just pull down, okay? Then, if you have any extra here, just stick it under there too. If you're like me, you don't want anything flapping around and making noises, okay? Now, another important thing, notice how you have to pull down, not up. Again, you pull down, not up. If you find yourself pulling up, that means the ratchet, the cinch strap is wrong. So you just flip it over, okay? You have to pull it down. And make sure that this, you pull out like that, so, and there you have it nice and neat. Okay? It never goes anywhere. Then you go and do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same process over here. So you bring this, get this out of the way. This extra strap, bring it under your crossbar, because you want to make what? That's right, the U. The U, okay? Then this one broke because I am not too delicate sometimes, but it still works. Whoop. You're gonna bring the end, remember, that opens it under here. And don't tighten it, because now you're going to fold the extra strap so you could put it in between the kayak and the tie down. Nice and neat. I know some people do other stuff. Just tie it. You do whatever works for you. I'm not going to do it because then it's going to bother me because I'm OCD. Just a little. Okay. So you bring it under here. There you go. And now, what are you going to do? Now you can tighten it, okay? And that's it. And you have it there. Okay? It's not going anywhere. So there you have it. The sides. The U on this side and the U on the other side. And same thing here. The U on this side and the U on the other side. Make sure the ratchet, I keep saying ratchet, the cinch, you are pulling down, not up. Okay. Now let's go to the bow and stern. So, for obvious reasons, I do not want to put this here. Right? You got it. So I'm going to bring this part up to the handle and hang it on there. Then the other side of the hook, the other hook, I'm going to put it around the loop. You hear that? That's why I like this. This is very important. You do not want your kayak flying out of your roof rack in the middle while you're driving in the interstate. I always wrap it around so because I don't want stuff flapping. Okay? So now, what am I going to do with this? Same thing. Just keep wrapping it around. First I put it under here. You do whatever you want. This is my system. I'm just showing you how I do it. And there are going to be other people, oh, I do it this way, that's fine. I do it this way, that's fine. I'm just showing you how I do it. And I'm not changing because I can do this with my eyes closed and it works for me. There you go. It's not going anywhere. Then I go to the back. Now in the back, I do not need the loop. Now, you could put a loop down here in your trunk, but I don't need it because I have a loop down here with my bike rack, with my hitch, okay? So then I hook that one there, and the other part, the other hook, I'm gonna put it on the handle. You guessed it, on the back handle. Oops, short. I tightened it before I was supposed to. So that's not a problem because this has that lever. Let me show you, take it out. This here, okay? And I'm gonna loosen it so I have more to pull. Okay, so I put it in there. And now I have enough rope to go to the handle right here. And now I tighten it. Okay? Not going anywhere. So what I do here, the extra, there's always extra. Don't cut it because you never know. You could use it for something else. I just wrap this around and make a knot. Then make another knot. Just keep making knots. Okay, there we go. Make another one here. One more. And voila. It's not going anywhere. This kayak is not going anywhere. I've been down the interstate 80 miles an hour. Never. No problem. Cinch strap, cinch strap. You on both sides. And then in the front, you have whatever you choose to to get. If you want the loop, or if you have a hook at the bottom there, you could do that. Okay, I hope this helps you. All 3 videos will be in my YouTube channel, Exploring with Fran. And you can see part 1, which is loading the kayak. Part 2, this is part 2. And part 3 is unloading. Enjoy kayaking and stay safe.